Hey everyone, so got my nice wide angle lens back, so we got that again, so that's good. You can actually see more realistically what I'm seeing. So yeah, with these big projects I do, like the solar system and stuff like that, they take up so much of my time and so much of my energy that I have to literally neglect everything else just to get the video out and focus on what I'm doing. So this week I'm just getting all the things that I need to do around here: land maintenance, vehicle maintenance, tractor maintenance, all that kind of stuff, tidying workshops, all that stuff. I've just got to get that done this week. So that's what I'm going to do. You're going to follow me around as I do just normal homesteading jobs that aren't major projects. First thing is that, hay fever today. First thing is that now that the shed isn't really used as a workshop, I want to get that tidied and sorted out, so it's just like the power shed and a few gardening tools and chainsaws in there. But I've got stuff in there that needs to go in the workshop, but I've got nowhere to put it, so I'm going to make a few little tables and things in the workshop so I can take stuff out of the shed, put it in the workshop. So yeah, this toolbox, my old toolbox from when I was a motorcycle mechanic, when I was like 17 or 18, it's been in the shed for years now. This is a valuable toolbox, but it needs a bit of help. And when I bought my car lift, it came on a pallet of these, and I thought they'll make quite nice legs for a nice bench. So basically what I'm trying to do is take things I've got lying around causing me mess and turn them into things that actually tidy something. It's two birds with one stone. So yeah, I've got this bit of plate, which was a mistake when I was trying to cut these out on the plasma table, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So I'm going to turn that into a nice plate to put my toolbox on. Right, my quick and dirty bench from bits laying around, scraps and bits, done. I've welded these on because the toolbox is going to sit on here, which means it gives me this little flat surface left over. So let's try and get this off. Right, so there's a little job crossed off the list, but I tell you one thing, I am not too bright sometimes. So I've got to move that. Bit silly, but got myself a bit more storage, and I'll put some drawers and stuff under at some point. Just getting stuff out of the way, trying to get tidy. Right, next job on the list is do a bit of grass cutting and just getting tidied up, because all along outside my workshop here, it's all pretty well overgrown. I've got timber everywhere that needs to go some on my trailer, so that's the next thing. I've got my tractor. Oh yeah, and just levelling off a little area here, because it was where my earth bag material was. I want to get that sort of graded off a little bit so I can load my trailer from the side with this timber I need to load up. Let's get that done. Right, so that'll green over now. It's the right time of year to do something like that. And it's levelled out, it's flat enough now that I can actually manoeuvre the tractor around here without rolling it. It's on the verge, but I always keep the bucket low so I can catch it if I'm going to go, and the roll bar up. Yeah, that's enough of a slope now that I can drive around there without worrying too much. So yeah, I'll just tidy that up and then put the forks on and load the trailer with all the timber I need to put on it. The guy I just found scuttling away out of the grass. It's a slow worm. Isn't he lovely? I haven't hit him. It's got a little mark there, but it's not from me. It'd be mince if it was from the tractor. Yeah, beautiful little creature. Right, got my cladding loaded onto the trailer, so that's good. So now I'm gonna get my timber that's all stacked up in this long grass that I want to cut, get that in the workshop, and then trim up that grass there. Dot's currently cutting the grass in the garden. So get all these stacked up ready to go through the planer thicknesser. And cut that grass out the front. Right, that's all timbering for the building I've got to do for the hydroelectric project for a customer. Next thing on the list of today is to, a while ago we planted like a willow fence, and it just didn't take, like a few of them took. It was just a dry period after we did it, and it just hasn't worked. So we're going to battle that down with the tractor and then put in a fence, because we want to be able to let the geese and chickens out to just roam about, but we can't with the garden, so we're just going to fence it with like normal agricultural fencing. But yeah, going to try and get in there with the tractor now and just batter it. There you go. That's that little job done. Got to finish off clearing the rest of it by hand, and then we're gonna go with normal like sheep stock fencing from there into that corner, square the garden off, and yeah, all these panels have got to go. I just need to move 3 big logs from down here, and then I can cut that too. We don't cut everything, we don't clear the land, like, you know, just get rid of every last bit of growth, because it's all habitat, but certain areas, if you let them overgrow, they take over buildings, you get roots going places. So this little area here we do try and keep cleared, but everywhere else I let go to seed and let have all the habitat, you know, let all the animals have it for habitat. So yeah, move these 3 logs and I'll cut all this. Come on, I'm trying to save you. Alright, just taking the geese for a little walk up to the pond. So I cut this nice little path for them so they can come up here, because they love all the wetland plants. What's up front, I'm following. Yeah, we're geese. They're not brave enough to go in yet, so we just have to walk them around the edge to the shallow bit, because they're just coming up to the deep end here. And they love, there's a plant round here that they just absolutely love. It's this stuff. They go mad for this stuff. They're up at the pond. Right, come on in geese, that'll be a little ramp, come on. They won't go in the deep end because they're too wimpy. Come on up, your little ramp. Sometimes they need a little kick up the arse. Come on. There we go. Bit of a traffic jam. They love that stuff, do they? That's that succulent plant. So we're up at the pond, and yeah, so we walk the geese around. We've got a path all the way around, and then down to over there there's a shallow end with all water plants and things. For some reason they won't get in here. They're just too wimpy. As soon as they get in and their feet aren't on the ground, they panic for some reason. Whatever that plant is that I pointed out, they just love it. They go mad for it, look. Yeah, if anyone knows what it is, let me know in the comments. This stuff, they absolutely adore it. There's going to be nothing left of that patch soon.
Hope it goes back.
There's a whole patch of it there and they just go mad for it. Go on, down you go. Go on. Oh dear. I'll toughen them up a bit. Come on then, you lot. Time to go home. Yeah. Come on. Go on, you know the way. Up there. Come on. Up two. I've just made a major mistake. You'll see. It's 5:30 and she hasn't even had her dinner, have you? Oh, poor baby. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. Come on, lead the way. There we go. Let's go get you your breakfast, dinner. Dinner time, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Dinner time. Lead the way. Go on, girl. Come on then. I know, dinner time. Come on. Hurry along. I'm hurrying. I know it's late. I'm sorry. I'm in big trouble. Come on, go. Oh, there she goes. Go on, girl. I'm so sorry. I've been ordered by Doc to go and pick some veg from the garden. So let's go over that way. We've never got round to mulching these. There's a few green ones. But just cut the green bits off. Yeah, not bad. These are petit pois. Eat the whole thing. Right, I shall deliver that to Dot, and then in about an hour and a half's time or so, magically a dinner will appear in front of me. Right, morning everyone. So yeah, I'm going to get these panels taken down, giving a few away to my mate, and we'll keep a couple for doing little odd things here and there. You can see it's ready to come down. This was one of the reasons I was quite keen to get it done. It's because this was going to need rebuilding soon. So yeah, ready to come down. Oi. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Come on, what you doing? I know it's in there. This is the difference between heartwood and sapwood. So on the outside we have sapwood, which has gone rotten. You know, it's not a lot of strength left in that. But yet, if I go to where it's tapered, this is heartwood here. Still solid. So they would have lasted a lot longer, the spikes and posts. It's a bit windy today. But yeah, I find it quite interesting that someone could find my channel now and you know, they'd see me fitting this fairly early on, because this is about 6 years old now, and they could watch all the videos in, I don't know, a few weeks, a month or so. They'd see something go from brand new to being rotten and being changed in like a month. But it's actually been here for, I think, 6 years making power, so it served us well. This solar system cost me about £100,000. So, little story. When I bought this land, it was more expensive than I planned on, and I had to spend everything I had on it, and I had no money left over. And when I first came here, I needed some solar panels. I needed 2 solar panels, a couple of car batteries, and an inverter. And at the time, I owned 2 Bitcoin. And I paid, you know, a couple of quid for them when it first sort of started coming out, or early on anyway. And when I got here and I had no money and I needed my solar, they'd gone up to about £650 per coin, something like that. So I sold them. I bought the panels, the battery, the inverter, the cable, and rented the digger, put in this solar system. And I think recently those 2 Bitcoin would have been worth about £100,000 if I'd have held on to them. But what can you do? At the time, it was actually more valuable to me. So, yeah, you're seeing the dismantling of a £100,000 solar system. Alright, so there's the old solar panels cleared out the way. So now we'll extend the garden, make some extra beds, and we're gonna put a fence in here over to that corner and over to behind the greenhouse and across the top there, so that we can let the geese and the chickens wander freely without them eating the garden. So yeah, that's a success. So now we've only got all our solar up the top and none of it down here, because this is all just temporary. Right, it started chucking it down with rain, which is really good because we need the rain, because the spring was starting to get really low, it's just dripping. But yeah, top workshop's nice and tidy, and as soon as it's raining, I'm going to lift my bench up, drop it down, get the van in, do the drive shaft U-joints on it that need doing, because they're clunking. Every time I try and go reverse to forward, it goes kong. Yeah, so need to get that done. It's been like it for a while now. So good excuse today with the rain, so let's get that done. we go. Right, give it a good wiggle and tug around and make sure she's safe. Good. Looking good. Sorted. Right, let's go and assess the damage. Right then. This is the problem. Not that movement, but there's play in there. You see that? That's the problem there. I'll see what the front ones are like as well. Probably change them both if I can. I don't actually know how to do this job, but this is the new part. So have a look at it. And seems to have grooves for clips to go in. So I'm going to assume the old one is the same as that. So yeah, try and knock those clips out I suppose. Right, drive shaft's out. You see how knackered that is. The other end looks alright, but I'll probably change it anyway because it's done 150,000 miles. Yeah. I marked everything so I know it goes back together. Right, new one's going on. Just a little retainer clip in. Right, that's that. I've just got to get that on the drive shaft, then grease it up. Put it back on. There's my punch mark. There we go. Sorted. Good for another 25 years. Now lower this down. Now I've got to fix the indicator problem. I don't know what it is, but the left indicator's stuck on and the wiring's gone all funny, the lights have gone all funny, so strange wiring fault somewhere. Oh, the joys. But we'll keep a positive attitude and we'll just push on through it and we'll figure it out. Right, I pulled out the indicator stalk because that's where I assumed the problem would be, because it stopped working when I changed direction. It wouldn't turn back off, and it looks like we got something broken, a broken spring in here. Right, got a number of faults with this. First one is this broken little spring, which I haven't quite figured out what that does yet. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. Then there's these two little broken bits of plastic that they look like end stops. They were broken off of there. They were on there like that. I think because they've broken off, it's allowed a little pin that's meant to be on there. It's allowed that to get snapped off when I've changed indicators, and that little pin is down in there, snapped off. So I'm going to get that out, try and fix that, and then make some new stops for it, and we'll put it back together. Hopefully that'll fix it. Right, so I've drilled that little hole out of there. I've got a little nail which is the right size. Okay, that's working so far. That replaces that little pin there. And for these little stoppers, drilled through, found a little tiny screw, and I'll screw it back together. Then it'll have a little metal screw going through it. Right, there we go. So hopefully we're in focus. So I've put this little pin to replace that little bit of black plastic which slides on that contact, and then I've drilled through these stoppers, put little screws in, so they're now back together. So let's get this back together back in the car. I don't think this spring is of any consequence really. I think that might be the automatic return, but it's never done that anyway, so I'm not too bothered about that. So yeah, hopefully that'll work now. Right, let's just plug this in temporarily, just to see if it works. Right, indicators should work. Aha! Excellent. And lights. Yeah. Okay, sorted. Alright, hey everyone, so yesterday I started the timber frame building for the hydroelectric build I'm working on, so that's what we're going to be doing next. But I've woken up this morning with this bad neck I get, so that's going to be the end of this video anyway, and probably I won't be able to do this for a couple of days. I've got this recurring thing where I go to bed fine, absolutely nothing wrong with me at all, and I wake up and I've got this really sore down the side of my back for some reason. I get it, I just have to lay down and the next day it's usually alright. But yeah, so that's going to be the end of this video because of that. But yeah, like I say, the timber framed hydroelectric building for the customer has begun, and that will be the next video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Just me doing all the little jobs that need doing around the place when I'm not doing the major projects. A lot of people ask for me to film those things, so yeah, there you go. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.